Hey everyone, it's Mr. Hollywood, and today we're gonna start my decade rankings, take 2. Because you might remember last year from the 70s to 2000s, I did my decade rankings. However, a whole year has gone by, so there's been some updated rankings. And 2, I was supposed to do my top 50 list last year. I somehow forgot. So I'm going to do this on June 21st, which is my dad's 50th birthday. So yes, I'm going to do a build-up video to my top 50 movies of all time, which now the list is way more competitive. So, the logical thing to do is I'm going to do some decade rankings. So I'm going to start fresh from the 70s, work my way up to the 2020s. So, top 5 movies of the 70s. Before I give you my picks, feel free to share your picks for the top 5 movies of the 70s down below in the comments. And also go subscribe to Meelo 1881 on Twitch. I do want Meelo 1881 to get to 200 followers on Twitch. Now anyways, top 5 of the 70s. Starting in at number 5. For my favorite movies of the 70s. Alien. So yes, I finally, in the past year, watched the first 2 Alien movies. The first one is one of my 5 favorites of the 70s. Really unique, very high concept sci-fi. Of course, it introduced Ripley, who's probably a top 3 female character ever. And, I mean, visually it still looks good. The action is really good. The emotion is all there. So yeah. Alien is my 5th favorite movie of the 70s I've seen. Coming in at number 4 is Rocky, the quintessential underdog sports movie. I mean, yeah, what do I have to say about Rocky that hasn't already been said? This movie's awesome. It introduced Sylvester Stallone because this is kind of the movie that kind of put him on the map. He became a legend overnight. And truly a legend was born because not just in the character of Rocky, but also in Stallone, because now in Philadelphia, wherever you go, you're going to see Rocky's statue. I mean, yeah, this movie is truly one of the most motivational movies of all time. Great movie, great underdog story. It is my number 4 of the 1970s. Coming in at number 3 is the definitive shark movie, Jaws. We're going to need a bigger boat. More like we're going to need more good shark movies. But anyways, the original Jaws, I mean, come on. It's a classic. Classic Spielberg. Classic cinema. And the most amazing thing about this movie is the fact that it was able to do such well on some production troubles. And the one amazing thing is you barely see the shark at all. But you always feel its presence. And by the way, that John Williams score, Chef Kiss Perfect, that John Williams score rules. I mean, yeah, Jaws, I mean, do I really have to say why this movie's so amazing? I probably don't, but yeah, the original Jaws, pure cinema, and also Spielberg, this was kind of his breakout movie, so yeah. Jaws is my number 3 of the 70s. So coming in at number 2, is a movie I'm actually going to see again in 2 weeks. That's Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope. Also known as A New Hope, also known as just Star Wars. Me, of course. This was going to be in the top 5. The movie that kicked off probably with the biggest franchise of all time. That and like Marvel. I mean, it introduced us to some of the most iconic characters of all time. And, you know, it was just a simple hero's journey with Luke Skywalker. Of course, seeing Darth Vader for the first time was awesome. Seeing all these characters that we've grown to love over the years. And truly one of the most revolutionary movies of all time. And definitely one of the most influential. I mean, there's a reason why May 4th is big now. And the reason why I'm seeing all 9 Star Wars episodes in 2 weeks on May 4th. Because yes, I am going to the May 4th marathon in California. And it all starts with this one. I wouldn't have been going to the theaters on May 4th if it wasn't for the original Star Wars. a lot of your favorite movies probably wouldn't exist without the original Star Wars. Truly one of the most influential movies of all time, and truly my second favorite movie of the 70s. Just, phenomenal movie. And George Lucas is a genius. Now, coming in at number 1 is The Godfather, which I still haven't seen the second one, so I'm gonna have to see the second one soon, and probably Apocalypse Now as well, because that was directed by Francis Ford Coppola. Also, him and George Lucas worked on American Graffiti together. But yeah, The Godfather, probably one of the top 5 most iconic movies, maybe even the most iconic movie of all time. Truly, just seeing the Corleone family for the first time, just a simple mafia story, very effective, brilliant filmmaking, brilliant acting. This is probably one of the best ensembles of all time. What do I have to say about The Godfather that hasn't already been said? We all have seen this movie. We all adore it. Truly one of the most influential movies of all time as well. And truly just one of the all-time greats. So yeah, The Godfather is my favorite movie of the 70s. Now, thanks for watching. Feel free to share your favorite movies of the 70s down below in the comments. And I cannot wait to give you my top 5 of the 80s coming tomorrow. And peace out.